Shalom, shalom, Israel, Shabbat shalom. I just wanted to quickly come and share a dream with you all that I had last night. So I'm gonna just start off with, it was all of Israel, right? And in the dream, we were back in slavery. Like, I know we still are in captivity right now, right? But like back in the days, like our ancestors and the things that they went through, the captivity they was in, how slavery was for them, that's how it was in my dream. Like, it was current today, but we was in slavery like then, back in the day slavery. So we was in slavery, and I can remember we had on all these old rags, and just old rags and cloths on. And it was the mistress and it was her daughter. I don't know where the husband was at, but I can remember the part of slavery that I was in. The daughter, she was very, very racist. This damn Edomite was real racist, right? And all she kept saying is nigger this and nigger that, and you black fat lip nigger this and nigger that. Like, just dogging our people, man, like right there in front of our faces, saying this, right? And she just won't stop calling us monkeys and all this. And something inside of me caused me to rise up, and I stood up. And when I stood up, I was just not afraid. Like, it was the Most High had caused me to stand up, to rise up in this dream. And I spoke to her and I said, why are you speaking to us that way? Why do you hate us so much, right? Why do you call us the names that you're calling us? Mind you, in slavery, man, you're not allowed to talk or be outspoken to the slave master or the mistress or any of that, they kid or any of that. But in a dream, like, I was so bold when I stood up and I was not afraid, and I checked her about her racism. And I told her, you can't continue to talk to us like that and treat us the way that y'all treating us. And then she just kind of looked at me like, what? You know? And so I turned, her mother was sitting right there. So I turned to her mother and I was like, did you teach your daughter to be racist? Did you teach your daughter to hate my people because of the color of our skin? Did you embed that inside of her? And like, the mistress was trying to, she's trying to beat around the bush. She didn't want to answer the question. She didn't want to straightforward answer the question. And then eventually she broke and she answered the question. She was like, yes, I did. So I just want to point out something. When the daughter was being real racist, calling us all type of niggers, fat lipped, monkeys, gorillas, and all that, she is very bold with the words that she was speaking about our people, right? And the mother, but as soon as I addressed the mother about why her daughter is the way that she is, and did she embed that inside of her, they both was no longer bold. They was like ashamed of, like, for being racist, for saying these things that they were saying. Now she was ashamed for the very words that she was just proudly speaking against and towards me and my people. So once the mother had finally stopped beating around the bush and was like, yes, she taught her daughter to be racist, she embedded it inside of her when she was little, I was just like, that's it. We not taking this no more. And I can remember in a dream, I had the ram's horn and I blew the ram's horn. And it was a sound that I have never heard ever before. Even like when I hear the ram's horns today and they get blown today, and even when we blow ours, it wasn't like that. And I know that blowing that ram's horn was a spiritual thing. It wasn't, in a dream I was blowing it, but I know spiritually it wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? It was Yahweh Shai. That was that Yahweh Shai was coming back for us. So in a dream, I blew the ram's horn, and immediately when I began to blow it, all my people, man, all of Israel, they turned and they looked at the same time, and everybody began to smile and rejoice and laugh. It was like they knew that time had come and we was getting ready to get up out of captivity. So mind you, once that ram horns got blown, the mistress was sitting there looking crazy. It was like, it was weird, because like they was just operating in authority over us, and now they was beneath us, like that. It happened that quick. And there was a guy that was there amongst us. He looked like us, but he wasn't our people. So it led me to believe this was an Egyptian that was there. This Egyptian had been benefiting from us being in slavery, for us being in captivity. He was benefiting. So he was on that side. So I was just like, in a dream, I was like, can I give you 60? Can I give you 60? Sorry, my husband coming out. It's like, can I give you 60? You know, and in a dream, it wasn't $60 like American money, $60. No, 60, this kind of money that we were talking about, it had way more value than American money. It was way off the Richter. And he was just like, 60, that's not enough. Do you see all of y'all people? Like, it's too many of y'all, and y'all got too much luggage and stuff that y'all have to take with y'all. I'm not doing it for 60. And I was like, well, what about 200, 300? And he was like, do you know what you're speaking to me right now? Do you understand the value of what you're claiming to give me? And I was like, I do. But when I said it, it was just like, I said it by faith. Like, even not knowing, I was like, we probably don't got it, but by faith, I believe we can get this 300 to him. But mind you, again, this 300 was not normal 300 American dollars. It was worth like trillions of dollars that we was about to get this man to get us up out of captivity, to lead us. And so I just started saying to my people, like, I was like, anybody that got anything of value, bring it up so we can pay him to get us up out of here, right? And man, out of nowhere, like, Israel just started coming up, had all these beautiful, precious gemstones and gems and precious stones and precious rocks, man, that they was bringing up, placing it in my hand, and I was giving it to this damn heathen to get us up out of captivity, to lead us the way out of captivity. And like, it was so many, they were stacked so high, I don't even know where we got these precious stones and gems and precious rocks from, but we had them. It was like the Most High had, as soon as like it was time to give it to him to get us out, the Most High had gave it to us. And so we gave it to him, and like, he had so much, he was like, stop, that's enough. And at that point, it was a sheep. It was I don't know if y'all remember the buggies back in the day, the wooden buggies that the horses or the donkeys would pull. It was a sheep attached to this buggy that this heathen was in, that was leading us up out of captivity. And all our people began to just start walking the path. And I can remember we had just got the first fresh coat of snow on the ground when we was headed out of captivity. And that's all I wanted to share with y'all. Tell me what y'all think of this dream. Shalom.